Good morning, children. Children must acquire important life skill and values by observing and imitating grown up like parents or teachers, right? Now you're going to listen to the poem Once Upon a Time where a parent wants to learn something from the sun. Let's find out how. Before we going to know about the poem, let's know the background of the poem. This poem Once Upon a Time written by Gabriel Okara, who is Nigerian. He was born on 24th April in the year 1921. In that year, Nigeria got independence from Britain. So at that time, they were still influenced by the British culture. The background of the poem is that he is remembering the way people used to behave and interact with each other. And he is comparing that it with how people interact with others now, how the people used to do things with their hearts and with their pleasure and happiness. It describes what happens when a traditional African culture and civilization meets with a Western culture. See, the personal opinion of the poem is, you know, is to outline the behavior and personality that people have at the moment and try and bring them back to the personality that people used to have when they used to do things with emotion with their heart. I can even say simply the poem is a conversation between a father and a son, where the son does things with emotion and the father wants to forget his fake personality and relearn and create real personalities from his son. And he's asking the son to show him how to express true love and show real personality to others. Let me read the poem. Once upon a time, son, they used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes, but now they only laugh with their teeth while their eyes block cold eyes, search behind my shadow. There was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts, but that's gone, son. Now they shake hands without hearts, while their left hands search my empty pockets. Feel at home, come again, they say. And when I come again and feel at home once, twice, there will be no thrice, for then I find doors shut on me. So, I have learnt many things, son. I have learnt to wear many faces like dresses: home face, office face, street face, host face, cocktail face, with all their conforming smiles, like a fixed portrait smile. And I have to learn and I have learned to laugh with only my teeth and shake hands without my heart. I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance, to say glad to meet you without being glad, and to say it's been a nice talking to you after being bored. But I believe me, son, I want to be what I used to be. When I was like you, I want to relearn, I want to unlearn all these mudding things. Most of all, I want to relearn how to laugh. For my laugh in the mirror shows only my teeth like a snake's bare fangs. So, show me, son, how to laugh. Show me how I used to laugh and smile once upon a time when I was like you. See, look at the line. You can sense, you can feel how the father was treated by the people. What is the first stanza? Once upon a time, son, they used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes. But now they only laugh with their teeth while their eyes block cold eyes. Important phrase, eyes block cold eyes, search behind my shadow. See, in the first stanza, the author mentions that the people used to laugh with their heart, they used to laugh with their emotion. When they would laugh, they would do it wholeheartedly and with warmth, and they used to laugh with their eyes and show pleasure with them. And no, they do it with only their teeth, no, but now only with their teeth, and now they do it with only their teeth, not with their heart, meaning they do not really want to laugh but do it just to get closer to you, closer to people. And with their darky, gloomy, cold eyes, they watch you and wait for you from the corner of their eyes, watching for you to leave. The line, search behind my shadow. See, according to the words of the poet, they referred to the white people who had invaded their country and influenced them with their culture. See, in this first stanza, the words ice block, cold ice is used. This word emphasize the coldness, the inner hatred they have for people, like they can freeze water with their gaze. These also make the poem feel a bit dark and cold and a slight bit sinister. Once upon a time, their eyes have emotion. Once upon a time, they were used to laugh with their arts, simply. But now they shows only their teeth. Okay. But now, but now there is no emotion. There is no feelings in their eyes. Okay. Next, second stanza. There was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts, but that's gone, son. Now they shake hands without hearts, while their left hands search my empty pockets. It is more pathetic that the second stanza he further talks about the personalities of the people of the past. He says they used to shake with with their hearts, where he trying to say that when you would meet each people you will shake their hands with pleasure and with warmth and do it willingly, while their left hands search my empty pockets. From this we can see that they are trying to use him, extract him to get to his money or receiving something from him. People used to exploit the poet once upon a time. This is what the hidden meaning in this line, where while their left hand search my empty pocket means some people used to exploit him, use him to get to his money or receiving something from him. This also shows that the people's personality are not real and true. Next, we move on to third. Feel at home, come again, they say. And when I come again and feel at home once, twice, there will no be thrice. For then I find a door shut on me. See, in the third stanza, he is talking about when people ask you to come again and say, feel at home. You go there once, twice, and third time also. They will not let you in, thinking that you are the pest, that they do not wanted to see you anymore. The words feel at home is used for when you want a guest to feel welcomed and they belong to in that household. Here he mentioned that I find doors shut on me. This shows that they do not even open the door to tell him that he is not wanted, and the moment but instead leaves the door closed, keeping him standing outside. This also clearly shows that when people speak they lie, not telling the truth but just saying something is nice to grasp their heart. People may ask or may welcome that come again, come along with your children, how you should come, feel at home, get some rest. These are the phrases that some people used to say, but we can go to their home once, twice, but third time if you are going without getting anything, without any bag luggage, but you will not invited for the third time. That is why here the author also, the poet also felt that he go once, twice, but if he go without anything, without empty handed, the doors must be not shut, must be shut on to his face. That should be very embarrassing. Next stanza. So I have learnt many things, son. I have learned to wear many faces like dresses: home face, office face, street face, host face, cocktail face, with all their conforming smiles like a fixed portrait smile. See, in this stanza, he talks about how he has learned to put on faces, like how outfits and masks are put on at different times. See, so far the first three stanza, he is talking about how people behave to him and how people treated him. After all this experience, he learned to wear like the other people behaves. People used to wear different dresses, but he learned how to wear different faces. With the different people you act differently, right? For example, in the office you act in one way to person, but when you meet them on the street you act another way to them, right? and how all the faces that people have on different occasions. He says, I have learned too, which is suggesting that he has also changed with the change of people around him. He also mentions with all their conforming smiles like a fixed portrait. It doesn't have any emotion, suggesting that they all have the same smile all the time, not showing any true emotion. That is conforming smiles. Next, and I have learned to laugh with only my teeth and shake hands without my heart. I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance, to say glad to meet you without being glad, and to say it's been a nice talking to you after being bored. Such a nice phrase. Important matters many people can't say is openly, but here Arthur says in the words, written words. In this stanza, he says that he has also been influenced by the people around him, and he has learned to keep his true personality as a secret, a secret, and show the world as a fake personality. To laugh, look at the phrase, to laugh with only my teeth. This part is connected with a part in the first stanza. They only laugh with their teeth. From this, you can see the comparison of what people do and what he does now. This also clearly shows that the poet has changed to blend in with the environment. Here in the part where he says, I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance. This is pointing out to the fact that they will, without thinking and without meaning it, they will say goodbye. He mentions forward that glad to meet you, meaning that he is happy to see you and is happy with your presence without being glad, meaning that they did not want to talk to you and they disliked your presence, and if they could, would have they would avoid you, and it's been nice talking to you after being bored, saying that they say things that they do not mean. Some people used to talk a long time, they spent quality time to take a different topic. People usually feels that talking was too bored, but they can say clearly, and some people they don't say usually, but inner feeling that inside they will have, oh, what this boy is too boring, why he came here talking a lengthy lecture, but they simply say, oh, nice talking to you, night, it's a glad to meet you. This is what the poet pointing out. Some people have inside, hiddenly they will hate them, but instead of they'll show the fake emotion, fake says. Next, but believe me, son, I wanted to be what I used to be when I was like you. I want to unlearn all these muting things. Most of all, I want to relearn how to laugh, for my laugh in the mirror shows only my teeth like a snake's bare fangs. So finally, after experienced all these muting things, he don't want to learn this. He want to unlearn the bad habit. He wanted to relearn the real law from his son. It concludes it all saying he does not like what he has become. Actually, that is not a original character of him. That he want to wear faces like masses. To wear many masks just as to treat people and shake their hands without heart, like this. He don't want to be like this, and he wants to be like he used to be one when he was like a child, so small and innocent. He points out that he's really wants to learn how to laugh with emotion, the real emotion, like you, like son really mean. And he compares his laugh like that, when he has become of like people, snakes fangs poison that shows only teeth. Snakes are those menacing creature that are full of venom and can never be trusted, and to compare his love with a snake gives the image that the man really does not like his fake personality. He don't want to be the fake personality, though he was treated by people. So he want to unlearn all the bad things that he has influenced by people, but he really wanted to be the old one. When he was like young, he really laughed with the emotion truly, so he wanted to relearn this laugh with emotion from his son. This stanza sum it well by giving the image to the reader that he is not happy and satisfied with himself. Last, so show me, son, how to laugh. Show me how I used to laugh and smile once upon a time when I was like you. The last stanza is a father, finally asking and pleading to his son to show him how to laugh and smile like he did when he was child. The last line sums up that entire poem really well, making sure all the strings are tried. It's the the poem is really good and consists most of the stanzas have 6 lines in them. It is a very nice poem with a nice smooth flow with a good thought. What is the driving force that the poet used this kind of pathetic embarrassing content? He was influenced, Nigerian poet was influenced by white people, so that he just wanted to give a picture, to give a words. Once, to sum up, once people laughed with their hearts, after them they only laughed with their cold eyes, no emotion. And finally, once again they used to shake their hands when he was wealthy man, when he has a stuff, the people use him, extract him. But when he was nothing, the people did not have that much effect on him. Next, some, if he doesn't have, when a man with more stuff, some people used to welcome their heart. When he became of nothing, they say feel at home, come again, but it will not be open, the door will not be open for the third time. So by experiencing all this, he also learned to become of people, how he influenced by people. He also wanted to wear faces, he also wanted to treat people as they treat him, and he just wanted to say goodbye. See, if any person is have a good character, even they are talking about boringly, some kind of boring argument, we used to say we don't want to hurt their heart, so we used to say, wow, it's okay, nice talking to you, it's a very glad meeting to you. After then, some people said directly hurt him, so that he also learned how to nose cut them, how to face them. If you don't like people, say directly don't like, like that. Though he confessed all these things, even though he don't want to be like other people, he has a real sense, he is the person with a good heart, so he wanted to relearn all this from his son. So he just asked to son, show how to laugh with their heart, with emotion. How people, so far the people, like many people are living in the world like that, but he don't want, he influenced other people, but he don't want to be like that. This is what a father will be, grown up children, grown up boys, grown up parents, or grown up guys actually behave like a matured, they will not influenced by bad things. This is what the stuff in it. I hope you learned the lines. There are also important phrases like laugh with their teeth, ice block cold eyes, search behind my shadow, while their left hand search my empty pockets, cocktail face, conforming smiles like a fixed portrait smile, good riddance, fangs. So you learn and write it in your assignment note, all these glossaries phrases. Next class we will do the revision of this.